In most circumstances, in order to bring an unfair dismissal claim against your employer, you will need to have worked for them for over a year. This essentially means that if you haven't had a year's continuous service with your employer, it's open to them to dismiss you relatively easily. They don't really have to follow any procedure, and they can more or less dismiss you as long as they pay your notice period for any reason they want to. There are, however, a few important exceptions to this. I'm not going to go into all of the exceptions now, but one of the most important exceptions is if your dismissal is in any way discriminatory. If, for example, you feel as though your dismissal is linked to your sex, your race, your religion, your age, or any other such factors, it may be possible for you to bring a claim against your employer even though you haven't had 1 year's continuous service. A common example of a discriminatory dismissal is when a woman is dismissed within the first year of service after she has become pregnant. This situation arises, in my experience, quite frequently. Essentially, a woman starts a job, she is working there for less than a year. During that year she becomes pregnant, and her employer then decides to dismiss her, usually for some other reason, for example her allegedly poor performance at work. And in normal circumstances there's nothing that she can do about it. If, however, it's possible to prove on the balance of probabilities that her dismissal was not as a result of her poor performance, but because of the fact that she became pregnant, it may be possible to bring an unfair dismissal claim against the employer in addition to a sexual discrimination claim. If you feel as though you have an unfair dismissal claim and you believe that it's as a result of some form of discrimination, then please feel free to call me on the number above, or by completing the online assessment form to the right of the screen. I will then undertake a free assessment of your case, and if I feel it's a case which can be taken forward, I will offer to represent you on a no-win, no-fee basis.